Hey girls, just thought we could take a little bit of time and talk about some arm swing mechanics that you guys can be working on at home. So a couple keys for you. First, I'm just gonna demo without a ball, and then I'll go ahead and go into a demo with the ball, but these are things you can do, in my opinion. Like, there's no such thing as too many reps on doing these. So when we're working on our arm swing, a couple things I want to key in on is kind of what's triggering the movement, and then also just some key spots in the middle of the arm swing. So first things first, getting both of our arms working up. But what you're gonna notice is when I swing my arm up, a key for me is my hitting arm is going to pull back and draw back into this position as I'm coming up with my arm swing. So I feel my two arms swing up, and then as they're swinging up, this arm draws back into that position. I think a great key is thinking about the angle of my arm here being parallel to the floor. So if I do one at real speed, you'll see that arm draw back in that position. So I don't actually go all the way up to the top here and then pull back. Some people have referred to that as a bow and arrow move in the past. I want to make sure that we know that there's a little bit of difference between what I'm talking about and what that was. So arms work up, but this one draws up. As soon as you feel like you can get this thing parallel, this forearm, this draws back. From this position here, I'm going to go ahead and start rotating up to hit this imaginary ball that's up here. The thing that I'm going to use to trigger that motion back to the ball is my hips. My left hip is going to be the first thing to move and trigger this motion. And so I'm going to start that rotation with the hip and then get up to this ball. And from that point, I'll be reaching up towards the ball here and then going ahead and continuing my follow through. I'm not going to stop at my snap right here and lock out. I'm going to go ahead and hit the ball, make contact at my highest point on my reach, and then continue my follow through until it comes to just a natural finish down here. Another key thing, as I'm drawing back, the thing that I'm thinking about is opening up with the right side of my body because I'm a right-handed attacker. I think about my right ribs initiating that motion of that draw. Okay, so I'll try to do one all together for you. Okay, so that's the ribs pulling the draw back, the hips starting the motion back to the ball, the reach and the follow through going all the way down there. I'll just do a couple in a row here. Okay, so when you're doing it without the ball, the advantage is you really get to think about all those different components to it and make sure that you are kind of triggering all the movements with in the right order, and also using the body parts that are the most efficient at triggering those moments or those movements so that you can be super powerful and super flowy with your movement. Also do it in a way that's gonna cut down on your potential for injury and make you hit balls harder. So sounds great. Okay, thanks.
Last thing I want to highlight is coming to a complete finish. So you'll see that after I'm done with my movement, my back is almost completely turned towards you, having finished all the way through that rotation.